Hey guys, it's Kane Alert here again. Bringing to you another Meepo game. This one I thought was definitely worth showing. I'm pretty certain I finished 30 for 4 in this one, going up against a Death Prophet in the middle. Thought it was interesting that someone still picked Pudge, but Pudge actually does pretty good. He goes bottom. We're just starting off, just basic regeneration, stout shield, because I know might be getting a little bit of harass from the ranged, but overall, pretty well done in the end. Might just speed it up just a little bit, just to get to the actual start for you guys. Alright. Kind of mess up the block a little bit there, but still works out alright. The Death Prophet doesn't harass too much. And one thing I do in just a second, I go up and I have to quickly change my settings quickly. I had it not on quick cast for my net and puffs because I was playing another hero earlier, so I just quickly changed that over there. Now I want to get ready to get my bottle next. I missed the last hit there. I was trying to get that one. As you can see, not under too much pressure. Played a Pudge game earlier. That ended up going alright. Just got the second Meepo. Meepo is definitely still a work in progress for me, but Pudge is one of my main heroes that I play a lot. And she's starting to get a lot on the second one, but generally, yeah, now go for the runes now, I think. I know that's where she went, yes. Yeah, I just decided to go bottom.
Illusion is missing.
Just picked up the bottle. But this time I was just thinking, like, I just want to do some damage to this. Yeah. Like then I was thinking if I get the kill, great. But just for then, I just wanted to do a little bit of damage.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Now I know that it's starting to get low. And I set the other Meepo top just because I can see that, well, they gave away first blood and a second kill. And just, oh no, sorry, no, that was actually, oh yeah, that was top, yeah. Well, one of them gave away a kill, and so I just figured because they were on low health, but I really wanted the Sand King to jump in at that time, but I don't know, just decided not to, I guess. And then I just bring it back mid in a second and so right now, even in the early game, still not looking too bad. Coming third on net worth. And this Death Prophet wastes an ulti here. And then that's when I realised that I'll have an advantage here coming up in a sec. I sort of just sit back. Just let the ulti just take its course. Try and block the lane a little. But mainly just letting her ulti take its course and then see what I can do from there. And I decided to get net. Sometimes on the occasion I will get Geostrike, but this time I decided to get net just because I know that in the early game she's a little squishy and I can do something with that. Again, just doing some damage. I could have popped my double damager in there, but I thought I'll leave it till a little bit later. Because now I'm trying to get around behind. I always like to keep one Meepo in the lane just to keep on gaining experience. Had a slight little misclick there. And now here, in a way, you could say I get lucky. Because the Nature's Prophet comes down, then I TP in, and then just keep going at it. In a way, you could say I got lucky there. Yeah, poof to the first one to get that little bit of extra damage, and then follow it through. It's another good little strategy just when you have like not too many Meepos, like when you've only got your 2 or 3, is keep one chasing and poof the other one to that front one. And something that I picked up is you can actually, like, when you've got your poof on quick cast, hopefully. I think I showed you that in another Meepo video. I think in my first one. But one thing that you can do is if you tab W to poof and you have your mouse forward, it'll poof to that location when a Meepo gets to there. So you can have all your Meepos in a group, but as long as you poof them, as long as you are aiming ahead, when you go poof 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 in that front spot where you're gonna blink to, then when you blink there, it'll get the kill. And there I kind of overextend a little bit, and when she pops her ulti, yeah, a little bit difficult to get back from there. The ulti's obviously what saved her.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now I just get rid of my tangos. I want to pick up as many last hits as I can. I was first on the net worth, but now I've gone back down to third. Because of that death, sort of hindered me a little bit and got the Death Prophet back up.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege. Radiant has fortified its structures.
Like, it's 4-2 at the moment, but we're still looking alright.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
That kill gets me back up to second. We get another kill on the PA. Yeah, she doesn't really want to come in too close at the moment.
Dire's bottom tower.
Again, sending another Meepo top just to see what I can get, really. And actually, I see the Death Prophet going up to that rune, and so I just think if I sit there for a second, I'll maybe catch her going onto the, like, trying to come through that little gap there, but then when I see her come straight top, I send in my Meepo. Because I can also see that she's pushing up. And she doesn't have her ulti at this time, so I just know that if I can get I missed the net, but I know that I can get my second net off, and then just have at him and poof the other one. But she silences me, obviously. But managed to pick up that kill, which is good. And that gets me back up on net worth. Now just on my way back, I just pick up a little bit of farm. That gets me my third Meepo. Then I think, oh no, not yet. But I like to farm with 2 in the jungle and then have 1 just moving around.
This should make my life easier.
I send number 2 this time back. And as I said in another video, even in the early game, don't be afraid to use your poof to get those last hits. Even if it's just 1, it's better than nothing. Don't be stingy, particularly in the early game. And try your best to set up for as many last hits as you can. Get a couple of hits on them and such. Just try and get as many last hits as you can, because you want to try and just farm as hard and as fast as you can, so then you can just continuously keep on getting items, keep on building, and obviously from there you're just going to get kills, because really your Meepo, you're gonna get really fastly leveled. You're gonna level really quick, and you're gonna get items very quick if you play them properly. Like, you keep sending 1 or 2 back at a time, but always try to keep at least 1, keeping just fluctuating through the lanes, jungles, anything. I'm trying to take a little bit off them at the moment in terms of farm. But I see that PA coming out, yeah. I was looking at him on the map and I just thought, that's an easy kill, particularly when I saw her start running up, I thought, yeah. And I bring number 1 in there as well. With your key bindings too, I have a mouse which has a couple of buttons on it which I use for my items, but with my key setup, just in case you want to know for how I play my Meepo, I have 1 is just the normal setting of your hero. So 1 is just whoever my hero is, it will always be 1. 2, and then I make sure that I have it in order. So 2 is the second Meepo in the portrait, 3, 4, 5. And as I've said before, just make sure that with your quick cast, you have quick cast on your poof, and once you start, I wouldn't recommend it straight away for the net, but I've gradually gotten to the point where I now use it for my net, so that's just something that you get used to after a while. Another thing, when you do the blink poof, make sure that you remember that your number 1 still has a poof. So what I like to do when I'm going in on someone is blink, is do your poofs for all your Meepos, blink in net, then instantly poof with the number 1 Meepo, then tab or just hit 2, either one, and from there net, and then go through all my Meepos and keep netting. So then I get the poofs from every single Meepo, because what a lot of people do, and I used to do this as well, is you blink in, but there's a whole lot of damage from the number 1 Meepo's poof that you're not getting because you're not using it. I just decided just to get out of there then. And as you can see in net worth, at the moment I'm way out ahead of everybody. Because I haven't really stopped farming at the moment. I'm continuously farming. And that's what you need to do. first thing on my mind is just get some Meepos into jungle, lane, and farming, particularly in this early game. In a later game, you'll see me a lot having one Meepo bottom, one Meepo top, and I'm flicking the three in between the lanes as the lanes are coming to me. So I'll be flicking them back and forth to push two lanes at the same time. And again, if you watch these guys like W33 and Devilish and that, they do this exact same thing. I particularly noticed it with W33. That's where I initially picked it up.
Dire structures have been fortified.
I'm trying to get a little bit of help here, but nobody seems to really be coming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Alright, now we get the TP in.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yep,
siege.
just getting that death prophet out of there. Now I'm bringing back my Meepos. Yeah, but the Walrus Punch gets him. And what I was actually trying to do there is obviously get that lower health one out of there, but then I was trying to bring one of my higher health Meepos back so I could still stay in the fight. And like I wasn't actually going to completely retreat that other Meepo just yet, just depending on how it sort of played out, but just getting it back so then I can poof it back in there for the damage, and if I know I can pull off that really quick kill. And now I've got Aghanim, so I'll get my fourth Meepo. And now just going straight for Blink Dagger. And again, net worth, like I'm still way out ahead of everybody. And you can see that the Death Prophet has fallen behind a decent amount. And as I said, you can see that the Pudge is doing alright. Pudge obviously has moved up and was coming second. But the sort of positions between second, third, fourth, fifth, probably just them, are really close. But at the moment, for now, I'm doing pretty well and staying a fair bit out in front, which is good. And again, as you can see now, I'm moving straight in on that Death Prophet. And you can see the PA there, but obviously with the fog, I couldn't. I might have. I don't really remember exactly, but yeah, that was an easy kill on the PA. And I go straight in because I know I've got Brood Mother there, poof the other one in, and then just, net him up all I can, and then just the poof for the finish. I think I actually played a Meepo game, or it might actually be this one. See, what I should have done there is stopped my poof, but it still is off cooldown by the time anyway, but doesn't really matter exactly. Yeah, it was another one. I had a Meepo game, I think, actually a little bit earlier today, maybe, and I had all my items that I wanted in I think about 17 minutes. Like I had Aghanims and Blink. No, it was actually it was actually this one. 18 minutes, which obviously isn't the best. And like I've watched plenty of like some of these professional Meepo players, and I've watched them get all of it in about, I think I've seen 14 minutes. But obviously to do that, it requires a lot of kills, more so. Like this game I am picking up the kills, like I'm 10 for 2 at the moment. But like there's a difference between like what I'm doing, picking up the kill every now and then, and like what these guys do. Some like obviously like it just depends on the lineup and just how the game goes as to the kills that you're getting in that. But you just deal with what comes to you. And with Meepo, I kind of misclick off the edge of the map there. But with Meepo and with any hero really, like you're gonna have a bad game every now and then. Like you got to be prepared for that. You're gonna have a bad game. Like and when people start saying stuff and that about it, just like don't let it get you down when you're practicing, particularly a hero like this. Like you know you're always gonna have a bad game. It's practically guaranteed. And you just got to keep on going. Just don't let it get to you. Right here, I just seal him in with a puff. Sniper gets the kill off. I miss those nets, but then I go back for the PA. But then as soon as he comes in, I just try to push to clear the creep lane. And also seeing if I can get as much damage to him done as possible. And someone took my courier as well, so I didn't get the blink dagger as quickly as I wanted. But now I just picked it up, and even with this ulti, see, like at this point I'm extremely far ahead, and it's extremely easy to pick up these kills. It's extremely simple just to pick up these kills. He calls GG there. One other thing, don't call good game so early in the game. Like, in all honesty, it's never over, and I know that from experience. These games are never over. Like I've come back from games where they've had racks, they've had everything, like. And we've ended up just getting, all it takes is one team wipe. If you can just kill them once, it's all it takes. And believe me, it's not extremely difficult to do. All it takes is just one perfectly executed fight, and you can have it. That simple. Pick up the Aegis there. Again, keeping one Meepo out. And right now I just get rid of my stout shield. I know I should probably just put on courier and sell it or something, but just in the interest of time, so I can just keep on moving. Because I'm about to get I think the courier was in use, and I didn't use it, or it was taken again, but I take it now to get my boots. And keep your treads too, they just give you some strength. And now I go for my sheepstick, Scythe. Now just quickly get a lot of the Meepos back just to fully heal. And as you can see again, like net worth, I'm doing pretty good. Pudge in second, and even he's a fair bit behind. Right now, I know I have Aegis, and I can see that they're all in the jungle down here. And I lose vision here, but I know that they're just here, and then it's just a matter of just a quick, everyone poof in, and I know that I want to try and get as many kills as I possibly can before I lose Aegis. And Pudge takes off that kill, but then Aegis comes back, and the Death Prophet I see instantly is trying to get that kill. So I instantly know, cool, that's a kill, easy. And then I definitely know that I can get. Yep, I definitely know I could get this keeper. Yeah, I slightly misclicked there. I was trying to do what I was explaining earlier with the puffing ahead and blink, but I didn't actually have my first Meepo like in my sights, like in my screen. So, but because there's a replay, you can't actually see that. But yeah, I didn't actually see that. But
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
it doesn't really affect exactly what's happening. Just trying to get this tower at the moment.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
I pull falling, but keep number 5 back because I'm trying to I'm trying my best to bring it back, but then as soon as I see this Pudge going in,
Top tower is
see that's the example of what I was talking about. Just puffing ahead and then blinking, like having the puff where you're gonna blink. So have your mouse there, so then when you blink, your Meepos will go to that closest one. And then I see this keeper here, and I know Death Prophet's close, but I know I can get that kill off, but he retreats, so he's just chilling there, but from memory, he doesn't actually stay there for very long. Oh no, yes he does, he comes back, and even with the mana, I know that that's an easy kill. 17 for 2 at the moment, and 15.3k net worth. Again, just getting some back. Trying to puff them back, just trying to get everyone back to good health, but also keeping a lot in the lane. Now I bring number 1 back here because I can see this ogre and I can see Pudge moving in as well. So that's a very easy kill right there again. It's one thing you always want to look for, really with any hero that you're playing, is just those pickoffs. Like, particularly Pudge is one that really loves that, but now I'm sending my other Meepos bottom to try and dual push out the lane. But I can see again that there is the keeper, and again, easy kill. And I know that the ogre and the tusk are dead, so I know I can pick that up. Just quickly get ancients, but bring my number 1 Meepo out, because again, I can see bottom. There's a bit of engagement, but they finish it off. Yeah, but I know I can pick up this 1 kill right here. Yeah.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
I'm sending the courier to start getting my sheep stick.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Yes. Oh, that was a great mad lib. So, what's happening here? Radiant's middle
And again, the same sort of idea, getting in 4 with my 5th, who is currently sitting back just as a bit of a retreat point, because I know that I have some low health Meepos. But I don't really need him at the moment.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
But then as you can see, I pull him into that bottom lane down here. Just down here. So then I have quick access to bottom lane to push that out again, because top and middle are looking alright so far. But so I can quickly push out that lane and sort of just try and shift like where everyone's looking and just put a lot of pressure on them. One thing I enjoy doing when I'm playing Meepo is just putting a lot of pressure on the other team. And one good thing to do, how I said you push top and bottom at the same time by putting your 2, 3 and 4 Meepos back and forth, is really good thing to do is just really, like, if you have your team push mid and have you pushing top and bottom, like what's the other team really going to do? Like, there's not a whole lot that they can do against that. Because you're making them have options. Like, who are they going to go to? Right now I'm trying to just hide myself a little bit, because I really want that Coddle to come back in, which he does here, but I can see that Pudge and Sniper are very close around, so... And I send just my other Meepos to jungle, and using number 1 to really just try and pick off these kills. I see him snowball, so I know just get back quickly. I just try to get right in there for this. Just keep on netting him up. He just escapes. Yeah, that was a good escape by him. Just picked up my sheepstick, Scythe of Ice. Teleporting one back, just because I know he's on low health, and then bringing my number one back as well. Bring the number one Meepo back, but then also bringing, that time I bring number 4 up. And again, pushing 2 lanes at the same time, but this number one Meepo, I'm trying to like see if they're going to try and push this lane out. So I'm trying to see if I can sort of pick off a couple of cheap kills at the moment. But it's nothing too drastic at the current. Just trying to get the 4 Meepos to push up out this lane because they pushed it back a lot. And I want to get the T2 tower.
Radiant has fortified its structures.
It's as easy as that to get last hits.
Tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's extremely simple. I noticed Cole sitting there in the bottom. I'm sort of contemplating whether to jump in. Yeah, as soon as the pudge goes in, I'm trying to tell him just to chuck a hook in there because I know that Coddle at least is there. But as soon as he gets that hook, I just, yep, time to go in right there. Because as soon as he pulls out that Ogre Magi. And he also sort of indirectly pulls the Tusk with the roll. So he takes out 2 pretty much instantly. So I know that I can go up against the last 3. And then just get this Rax.
Bottom barracks is under attack. Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
They're starting to play the blame game now. And again, just trying to push out that top lane. Just trying to sit back a little bit with my first Meepo, just to try and pick off the kills. Another thing to do with your Meepos as well, and just with any hero, like you can shift click of course, but another thing to do is, so you don't have to pay too much attention to them, you can just, I've got it as D, but your like deny creep ability, you can click that on just a spot on the map that you think the creeps are going to meet, and your hero will automatically go there and start attacking. Right there, they pick up a kill on me because the silence or the stun gets on my just stops one of my Meepos from puffing, and then the roll gets him just before he TPs out. But I've saved buyback, so if they need me, I can always come back, but at the moment, we're looking pretty good. And even if they did decide to push, we still have all T2s, so I'd have plenty of time to respawn. And also you can see that my net worth is almost double second, which is Broodmother. So at the moment we're looking pretty good, and there's not very many that can really contest us at the moment.
This will come in handy.
right now is just contemplating whether or not to buy the full Ioscardi and save for keep the buyback or not. But I figured I sort of looked at the buyback and I knew I'd have enough. And if I didn't, I knew I'd be very close to having enough. Yeah, I just dodged that and quickly get that kill.
This is genocide.
Bringing all the Meepos bottom just to help push out that lane, even though that's the one we have racks on. But the more pressure I keep up on that and the quicker we get those mega creeps into there, obviously the better. But then I bring them all back top, keep the 5 down there. But then I see this coddle, and yeah, I decide to put them all in on this. Yeah, because the silence only got off on one Meepo. So blink forward and then just do what I normally do, really. Misses the hook, but I use sheep stick on the coddle, and then just get a net and an easy kill.
Radiant structures have been fortified. Radiant's middle tower is being attacked. Radiant's middle tower has been destroyed.
Start trying to throw out the nets to see if I can catch anyone. Don't end up catching.
Barracks is being attacked.
No, I'm trying to bottle also my Meepo just down the bottom. I think from memory it was my 5th. Just trying to give him some more mana, and then see what I can do with that. Because I noticed that they're all bottom, so I really want to try and get that puff in. And obviously going for the Death Prophet first because of that ulti. Pudge takes that one. Yeah, I try to get my low health and low mana one Meepo back. And again, that just allows me to get easy resource, get easy mana and next I want to go for my I go for Abyssal, yeah. Ethereal, sorry. My apologies. Bring number 1 Meepo back just to get healed. I never actually noticed that in the game. Pudge with an Abyssal. I was wondering where the other Abyssal comes from later on. Get rid of my bottle, and now I know I haven't got enough for buyback, but at the moment I don't really need it. I just decided just to go in on this. And again, like when you're TPing, you know that the puff animation takes two seconds to do. So with that, you can, once it gets under 2 seconds, you can puff like the mall to that location where that Meepo is going to be. Yeah, they pick up the kill here, but now I have enough for buyback. And I can see that two of them are dead. And that they're sort of engaging here, so I do decide to buy back here. Just because I know that we're about to finish the game, so. And again, just wanting to pick off this Death Prophet just for the pure fact that like that ulti can really devastate anybody, so just netting there. Getting the push forward. And then just taking out the towers for the
Tower is being attacked.
GG.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's ancient is under attack.
Grandmother takes that kill. And then just GG.
Victory for Dire.
Well, yeah, there's another Meepo game for you guys. Thank you for watching, and comment, rate, subscribe, and just tell me whatever you want to see. So thank you, and stay tuned.